So how is to work for Apple in a retail store? I can tell you my experience because I used to work for Apple. I used to be an employee for Apple. And I can tell you that the story didn't finish well because it's not compatible to work for Apple and to be a tech YouTuber, even if they invite me to work there because I was a tech YouTuber, but after I couldn't be a tech YouTuber and working for Apple. Yeah, a bit confusing, but stick around. And finally, after 5 years, I feel comfortable to talk about this subject. So if you want to know that and much more, stay tuned after the intro. Hi everyone, Marcus here from MadPack, and if you are mad for tech, this is the place for you. And this subject I wanted to do a video for a while, but it was really delicate for myself. I suffer a lot with this history that I'm going to share with you guys. Going back, we are talking about 2019. Joining Apple completely messed up with my life really bad. And it was a massive mistake that I've done with my life. So I wanted just to share with you guys, if you are thinking to work for them, what was my experience, how I felt there, but in the same time, if you are thinking to do something similar to what I do here, you should think twice before applying to work for Apple. I never applied for Apple because I used to sell glasses. I used to work for Vision Express. I was happy in there. I just wanted progression. I wanted to become an optician. That was my main objective in there. I wanted to do the DO course, so the dispense optician course at Vision Express. And unfortunately, for 3 times, they reject my paperwork and nothing really happened. So during that time, I met one of the managers at Apple Store in my city, in Milton Keynes. And he really liked me, so he really wanted me to join Apple. But I always said no, but he came back multiple times. He gave me his card saying, you should come to work for us, you have perspective of career, you are used to use Final Cut Pro, so maybe in the future you could become a creative. And when they reject the 3rd time my paperwork at Vision Express, I thought it's time to move on. So basically I called him and I said that I really wanted to see if that proposal to work for Apple was still open. And he told me, yes, if you can come at 6 o'clock will be perfect because we have an open day today. So I grabbed myself, I went in store with my electric unicycle, and we were about 15 people. I think I was one of the oldest, if I'm not wrong. They wanted to see your interaction with your colleagues, if you could work as a team, if you were more a leader, if you could listen to them. So the next stage was with one of the team leaders in that store, and she then does normal questions in an interview, tell a little bit more about yourself, if you had a mad customer, what you'll do and how you'll deal with it. Yeah, I passed also that stage without a problem, and I really liked her. She was really nice with me. And until today, I have a good relationship with her. The next stage was with the manager in store. We drink a coffee. We've done also a few of these questions once again. And I got the job. So I joined Apple before the launch of the iPhone 11. It was really busy. It was crazy busy. And I have to say that I really like it. And I like it the fact that when you join Apple, they don't throw you inside the shop straight away. You stay 1 week away, they will teach you about the system, how you put a sale, how you do like a refund, and all those questions that you can have about how is to work in a retail environment. So definitely a great thing about Apple. Once again, I really like it. We have like the well-being week. So in our staff room, they made like a tent with some headphones that you could just stay there and just relax in your lunchtime. The conditions and everything that they give you, your salary, etc., is really worth it to work for Apple. And I really like it, all the culture behind. And I really felt that I was part of a family, if you want, because even during that time was when they released the arcade. So we've done like a day, we closed the store, we stayed there, we eat some pizzas, and we were just playing games. So I really enjoy it. So after basically 1.5 months, and remember, they knew that I was a YouTuber. And by the way, when you are basically signing your contract, it's not just one contract. So you have like basically 3 contracts to sign. One of them, I don't really remember what it was about it, but one is your regular contract with your hours and so on. I have one that was really important for them that I signed that was related, obviously, YouTube. And I couldn't talk about Apple products. So on the contract, it's just saying that you can't talk about Apple products, nothing more than that. Before I joined Apple, I had to remove all the videos that I had on the channel about Apple products. And since the channel was not really going in that direction, that was really not a big deal for me. I was doing really great. I was the 2nd best employee in that shop. I had my first meeting probation, and they asked me how it was going. They said that they were really happy with my results, but we have a problem. And literally, this was the phrase they said to me: what you think about closing your YouTube channel? And I thought, what? What are you saying? I couldn't believe that I heard that phrase, because one of the reasons why they wanted me there was because of YouTube. So you have experience with YouTube, you are used to edit videos on Final Cut Pro, and we could use that to make you a creative in our store. So if you don't know what is a creative, is one of the most interesting positions at Apple. Basically, you go there, you have some classes, you are teaching how to use Final Cut, you teach people how to use their iPhones, their iPad, and so on and so on. But the same thing that made me join Apple, because they wanted me because of those skills, they became a problem. I just said to this guy that was one of the team leaders, I said, oh, this month I've done £2,000 on YouTube. Who is going to give me that money? And they said, oh, okay, but it's just to let you know, it's not possible to work for Apple and doing reviews of other tech products. And I tried to explain that in the beginning, they just informed me that I had to remove everything about Apple. And they said, yeah, we should have gone further to try to understand how this can impact your position here at Apple. And I tried to understand which videos there were a problem, and they tried to explain to me that on the first floor we work with other brands like speakers, headphones, and so on and so on, and we can't have reviews of other brands that they are basically competing against the partners that you have at Apple. I said, okay, I didn't really want to lose my job, so I removed 53 videos from my YouTube channel. And if you are a YouTuber, you know how hard it is to do that, because there are a lot of hours and a lot of dedication that you put through. So 53 videos at that time, I normally used to do one video a week. So you can imagine how many months we are talking. It was quite painful, because basically that was the same to say that I just throw in the bin 1 year of my life as a YouTuber. On the 23rd of November 2019, I had my last probation. And by the way, I couldn't talk earlier, or I could talk earlier, but I had to still wait 1 year to be able to talk, because that contract of confidentiality says that you can't even talk after 1 year that you left the company. But yeah, 5 years have passed, so I can talk. In that meeting, they said that my results, they were even better. They were really happy with me. In California, they decided that it was really a conflict of interest to have me in store, and for that reason I had to leave immediately. It was ridiculous, because I had one of these shirts and they said, oh, by the way, you need to leave your shirt because it's property of Apple. So even the shirt that I had on my body, that I had no other shirts, they forced me to leave there. And I don't think that this is the way that Apple really treats their employees in other stores, but this was my experience. It was really traumatic, because I simply love Apple. As you can see, I have my computer there, I have an iPad, another iPad there, I have the screen from Apple, the Apple Studio display. So I use a lot of products, and I'm filming with an iPhone. So I have a lot of products from Apple. It took me years to be able to talk freely about this and not feel pain. It was one of the jobs that I enjoyed the most, because I really like the brand. I'm doing this video just to obviously share what was my experience working in there. I simply love it. But if you are like me and you love tech, and you may think to work in there and have a side hustle working as a tech YouTuber, they don't really work together. At least they didn't work for me. If you work for Apple and you had similar experience, let me know. My name is Marco, this is MedPack. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, comment below, smash the thumbs up, do whatever you want, but always with a smile on your face. And I hope to see you in the next one.